you know you make me float, float. Boy, you really keep me high.
This is my get ready with me video. So I am wearing some makeup from earlier. I don't know if you can kind of tell, but I need to refresh my makeup because me and my friend are going out this evening. So I've got some stuff in my bag here. I've got my little mirror that I'm going to be looking in. I hope the light doesn't reflect. Sometimes when I have stuff that's white, it kind of auto focuses into the mirror. But I'm gonna start off by just kind of blotting my face because I can see there's some oil build up a little bit. So the oil is kind of showing up here a little bit, kind of underneath my eyes, and then kind of on the sides of my face. So I'm gonna do my toilet paper trick that I always do, which is where I get like one square, kind of like this. I just get one square and then I pull it apart. So you can do this anywhere. That's why I use like household items. Some of you guys might be thinking like, why does she use random stuff for her beauty routine? Well, it's because this channel is supposed to be showing like realistic, practical ways that you can do your makeup and stuff. So I ripped it apart, and now I'm just gonna start off blotting. So I'm just kind of patting the toilet paper because the toilet paper will naturally kind of stick to your face a little bit if you have a little bit of makeup on already. So I'm just kind of tapping the areas where I want the excess oil to go away. So now I'm doing this side because sometimes the oil, it can kind of like go over here under my eye or like in my cheek area. And you don't have to have oily skin to do this trick. You could have like dry skin too. I just feel like depending on the products you're using, that's gonna determine how oily you look. So let me make sure you can see it in the camera. Okay. So I'm just getting my forehead. Okay, it's already looking a little bit better. It's looking a little bit better. Okay, so now there's just a little bit of a glow, so it still looks somewhat normal. Let me fix this part though, next to my nose. The corners of my nose, that's where it can get the most oily, like at the end of the day. Oops, I just dropped the toilet paper, but let me do it on this side. So I'm just kind of pressing into the corner of my nose with the toilet paper, and that's gonna help to get rid of all that excess oil that kind of builds up throughout the day. And by the way, doing this trick, it helps to keep your foundation looking smooth and perfect because there's not a bunch of oil deposits in your skin, like breaking down the foundation. So I told you guys I've been using the Too Faced foundation, and I like it because it lasted like 6 months, whereas my NARS only lasted a few months. But I also think that that foundation lasts longer because I'm doing this trick where I'm blotting it. So I don't really have to reapply a lot of foundation. Okay, so let me see how this looks in the camera. This looks better. It looks a little bit better. Let me get this side just a little bit more because there's a lot of light reflecting off that area. I probably need to touch up my concealer a little bit. Let me look in my mirror. Okay, so this looks okay. So, oh, let me get my chin. Actually, I missed a spot. Get my chin area. And I actually really like filming these little get ready with me videos. You guys really liked the last one. You guys kind of stayed on that video for a longer amount of time, so that's a good sign because I enjoy making the get ready with me videos. That's like one of my favorite parts of going out, honestly. It's like the getting ready part. I feel like the getting ready part, that's what makes it fun. If I go out somewhere and I'm looking crusty, that is not gonna be as fun. Okay, so that looks better. Hold on. Let me try to get under my chin. Like right under here, that's where some of the oil can get sometimes. Okay. So I don't really feel like I need any extra foundation, but I'll tell you guys the foundation I'm wearing. So it's the same one that I usually wear. This is the Born This Way foundation. So this is the shade Sand. It's Too Faced Born This Way. This is how it looks. So it says undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. So maybe that's why this one lasts longer. It says that it's buildable. I don't think it's the most buildable. I think lightweight foundations are a little bit more buildable than medium to full coverage because you have to be very careful. Otherwise, you're gonna look cakey if you use this. So, but I like it. I would give it maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10. So I'm just gonna leave that as is for today. And then I'm gonna go in and just do a little, actually, I don't wanna do my powder yet. I think I want some concealer. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Serum Corrector Radio. Wait, I don't know how to read that. Radio, I don't know, but it's got caffeine and it has like hyaluronic acid in it. So there's a lot of product in this, so I only like to use a little bit whenever I'm doing my concealer. So I'm just gonna do a small dot, just kind of right underneath where the bags are on my eye. So do you see how much product comes out when you use this? So this is probably gonna last me a really long time. I've already had this for a few months now. I barely even used any of it. So I just put that under my eyes, and then where's my beauty blender? Oh crap. Wait, where is it? I don't have my beauty blender, so I'm just gonna kind of blend this in with my finger. And then I have like hand sanitizer to where I can always wash my hands. I can clean my hands with a hand sanitizer, or I can wash my hands after I'm done with this. So there's really no product left on my finger anyway. But so that's how that looks. So it looks a little bit better now. My under eyes, they look a little bit better. I don't need my under eyes to look perfect. Like you can see over here, there's still a little bit of under eye bag showing, but that's not really that big of a deal. But you know, let me just put a little bit actually, just a tiny bit. So whenever I'm doing my makeup, I like to kind of look at myself from different angles. Wait, hold on, let me pull this camera up a little bit actually. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. But whenever I do my makeup, I like to look at myself from different angles just to see like if there's anything that needs to be fixed. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of dot in this concealer just a little bit. And I like to do it just under where the eye bag is. It kind of depends on the types of eye bags you have. Okay, so that looks better. That actually looks way better, oh my gosh. Okay, so as far as blush, I want to refresh my blush a little bit. I've been using my Morphe palette. Let me find it, hold on. So it's this Morphe palette right here. It says Morphe Artistry Palette. It says Fierce by Nature 3503. I don't know if they even still make this one. I don't buy a lot of palettes. You guys know that. I try to use whatever palettes I already have. So I've panned 1, 2, 3, pretty much just 3 colors out of this palette. This is a warm toned palette. I do like to buy palettes that have just all one undertone. So all warm undertone or maybe all cool undertone. So these colors are very pretty. They're very fall. So there are a lot of browns, a lot of oranges and reds. You can see I haven't really used a lot of the sparkles. So with reds, I actually like to mix these colors and create my own blush because I just feel like if you can use it on your eye, you can use it on your cheek. So I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna go in with this, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go in with this color here. It's kind of like an orangey brown. I would call this kind of like a toasted peach. That's what this color is. So I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I just lightly tapped my brush in there so you can see there's product on the brush. And then I'm just gonna refresh my blush. So it's gonna kind of double as like a blush and a contour. So I have to be careful because I don't like getting a bunch of product near my baby hair area. I don't think you can really see my baby hairs on camera, but I don't like getting a lot of product up there. So let me actually check myself in the mirror. Okay, so they're still intact. So I'm just gonna kind of stay on the upper and outer part of my cheeks because that's just the look I'm going for today. I want kind of a snatched look today. So I do have a little bit on my nose as well. So instead of nose contouring, I'll just put the color kind of all over my nose and it gives kind of a sun-kissed look because that's kind of how I look anyway. Like when I'm tanning and stuff, I naturally get a little bit more color in my nose area and on the forehead. So we're just going with kind of like an orangey, peachy look today. By the way, I feel like I kind of look a little bit Y2K today. It's like the hairstyle, it's my hairstyle. But as far as how much I go out, when I say I'm going out, I don't mean like clubbing or anything. It's more so just like either I'm running errands, I'm going somewhere with my friend. Me and my friend are probably gonna go to a dance class later this evening. I'm not sure though, but yeah, we might do stuff like that. Sometimes I'll go get dessert with my friends. So like, me and my friend Tanisha, we got Peach Cobbler Factory recently. It's like this really good place in Houston. Oh my God, like you got to stay away though, because otherwise you're gonna get really big if you keep eating stuff like that here. Okay, so that's how the blush looks. So now I feel like I want to do a little bit with my lips. I don't know if I have my lip color. Okay, I have my little lip stain. So this is the Tony Moly lip stain. It's like a deep berry color. It's the color 2. So I prefer lip stains over lipsticks because I just feel like the stain, it kind of has more of a natural look to it. I think lipstick can get everywhere. And also with lip stain, you can build it a little bit better versus lipstick. I feel like with lipstick, you have to be very precise. But I'm just gonna go in with a little bit. See, I just put a tiny bit on there. And now I'm just kind of rubbing my lips together. You don't always have to do a lip liner or a lip combo. Sometimes just rubbing your lips and doing a little stain, that's cute. Okay, so let me make sure the stain is evened out, hold on. Okay, that looks cute. And I like having some color on my lips because I don't have like really big lips or anything. I feel like my lips actually are the perfect size, but it just kind of depends on my mood, like how much I want to go big when it comes to the lips. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I do want to put on a little bit of eyeliner. Let me try to find it in here somewhere. Okay, so I got a black and then I've got this waterproof one. It's like a purple one. By the way, these are lip and eye pencils. I got them from Amazon. So I'm just going to do a little bit in like kind of my waterline area. And I just feel like it would go with the Y2K aesthetic. So I'm just gonna line it under here. It's a good way to do a pop of color without having to do like full-blown eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna do this. So I'm just kind of lining basically my waterline and my lash line. And I'm gonna try to get closer to the camera once I'm done, but I need to look in the mirror for this, otherwise I'm gonna mess it up. I feel like a lot of people, they have like this perfection mindset when it comes to makeup, and it's like, no, as long as I look cute, that's all that matters. Okay, so let me make sure my eyelash isn't clumping. Okay, so I got that side done. Now I'm gonna do the other side, and I'm gonna have to focus for this part. Okay, yeah, so it's cute. It kind of reminds me of like a grape jelly type of look. So it's very pretty. Sometimes when it comes to makeup, I don't like following all the typical makeup trends. So if I see a lot of women doing one type of makeup, I'm gonna immediately stop. But I just feel like most women, they're not doing a lot of colored eyeliner anymore. So I'm bringing it back in style, okay? All right, so that is kind of the finished look. This is not a super fancy get ready with me. This is just a basic one because I'm just gonna be running errands. Me and my friend are just probably gonna go to a dance class later. So this is how I look. But if there are any other ideas that you guys have for content you wanna see, just let me know. Oh, also let me show you guys my outfit, hold on. Oh, I kind of match with the couches. This is my outfit. It's just like a little dress, and then I've got some tan boots on, just like some nude colored boots. So this is cute. I might go to a coffee shop and do some work or something. I don't know yet, but it is raining. I got some hair cuffs going on and little curly tendrils hanging out. And so I just wanted to show it off because I think it's cute. Okay, I'm very proud of myself for achieving this hairstyle. Okay, this is gonna be my outfit for salsa. I pretty much always wear this outfit anywhere I'm going where I'm not gonna be sweating. If I'm gonna be moving my body but not sweating a lot, I'm wearing this. So I just have a little t-shirt, got my black leggings and my black sandals. I don't know if you can see them, hold on. I don't know if I wanna zoom in on my feet. That's kind of weird, but that's my outfit.
Eso.
Yeah, just think about JC.
Para todos ustedes que lo bailen, esto dice aquí de salsa de por ahí. Díselo.
Dice que no,